working on a new intro song for Sudden Death Clixed Off. So just add in Sudden Death Clixed Off to everything in the next intro. Appreciate y'all listening. Thanks to Sam, Nick, and TJ for the following episode, and thanks JM for being on.
Welcome to Clixed Off, brought to you by Lucky Dice Games in Huntsville, Alabama. Check them out at luckydicegames.net. Want to support the show? Check out our Patreon. $5 and above gets you access to our Patreon exclusive Discord. Check out all the tiers and benefits to help improve your Heroclix skill at patreon.com/ClixedOff. Now for your hosts, Daniel Powell, Jason Alvey, and Alex Coos.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sudden Death, the fun, whimsical, sometimes educational podcast for Clixed Off. I'm your host, Sam Powell, and joining me are two of my good friends, teammates, and those that have more Heroclix knowledge than myself, Mr. TJ Wheeler.
Hey guys.
And new to the podcast for us is Mr. Nick Ballou.
Hey.
Oh, come on, Nick. You gotta say something more than hey.
Hey.
Hey. Also joining
Twice
us.
as much hey.
Also joining us on this episode is the 2025 Heroclix World's runner-up, Mr. John Michael DiGiulio.
How's it going? Happy to be here.
We're excited that you are here. We are very excited. So, just real quick, I just want to start the podcast with a I'm sorry. I'm sorry to TJ. I'm sorry to the team. Sorry to all the listeners. I know that we started off real heavy at the beginning of the year, and we're like, man, we're back. We're going to be doing this. The hiatus is my fault. I went to grad school. I kind of put Heroclix on the back burner completely. So, but I'm back. I'm done with grad school. So we're going to hit it full force. So TJ, Nick, I'm so sorry.
No need to apologize. I kind of needed the time off myself.
So we're back. We're gonna be. I know that you're gonna see me more at tournaments. Theo's getting at the age where we can actually travel more easily. So I'm hoping I can see you guys in person more. All right. With that being said, let's just jump right in. So you guys had this thing called Heroclix Worlds in Memphis. So how did that go? I mean, we kind of know how it went with John, but before we get into John's or JM's segment here, real quick, TJ, Nick, how did your guys' world experience go?
A blast. I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but tons of fun this year again, as always. But I enjoyed seeing the people more than I did, honestly, playing, I think, this year for the first time. So that was nice.
That's good. Did you like the meal prep that Daniel provided?
That was amazing. Not having to even think about what breakfast was going to be was very nice.
I'm surprised you didn't go to McDonald's at least once.
I did on Sunday.
What?
We ran out of food after Saturday. We didn't run out. We intentionally ate all the food on Saturday. So on Sunday, I went to McDonald's.
Oh gosh, JM, you don't know the backstory here, but was it a couple years ago? 2 years?
22.
22. We ate McDonald's breakfast every day. To the point where I didn't eat McDonald's breakfast for almost 8 months afterwards. It was so bad.
Well, at least it's breakfast, so pretty important.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when you're at a Clix tournament. It's so hard to, especially when you're staying at a hotel. And I know that's why Daniel will try to get that Airbnb, which I heard was really nice. So I think that's probably going to be a staple for us.
I think he's already trying to book it again for next year.
That's good.
As soon as it's announced what the days are.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It was very nice. It was very convenient in and out too. It's basically right behind the hotel.
Nick, you stayed at the Graceland, right?
I did.
Yeah, what a loser.
I opted out. I know.
Well, next year you can't opt out, so.
I had a good time. I like the hotel. I like the post, end of day mingling and seeing folks.
Basically, we're old and we like to go back and sleep. Nick likes to stay up till 3 a.m.
That is absolutely not true. I was always the first one back in the room.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nice. We don't get to see people from the West Coast and the Northeast and whatnot too often.
That sounds. I get that. It's nice seeing people and stuff, but I always I like my sleep. I really do like my sleep. So
that's fair.
Nick, what did you end up playing? Nick, did you play the 200 Kong?
I did go Kong.
Umbrax?
Ended up running no Umbrax after the clarification on the ruling with the support not working.
Yeah.
I kind of had to pivot. So I dropped Umbrax. I ran Kong with Mogo, Black Symbiote, and Daredevil at 20. And then Animal Man on Kong, Khonshu on Mogo. A couple of one-shots.
I got you. Okay. Well,
it was fun.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you guys. I was able to watch the matches and hear the commentary and stuff and watch the chat. So kudos to Clixed Off. I know we represented real well. So,
yeah, you got to see my amazing dice rolls in top 16
TJ,
Team Worlds.
I felt so bad for you, dude. I was like, come on. I was like, throw those dice away. But
needing to roll a 6 and failing over and over
again. I was like, oh dear gosh.
I think I missed 8 consecutive attacks needing a 6.
You did. I watched it and I was like, oh, and it was your game to win. You had the perfect setup. I was like, okay, he's gonna hit.
I had all the positioning and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that guy played a great game too. So
hey, listen, that's why it's a dice game.
Yep.
And you can listen to Daniel's podcast on the with Jason and Alex, and he was kind of his top 4 match against Joseph. He's kind of like, man, I think I punted it. I didn't see this play, but I'm like, look, it's a dice game. You missed 2 big willpowers. You couldn't roll a 6. It's a dice game for a reason. So
yep.
Anyway, well, I mean, JM, you kind of did something really cool and got 2nd place, so that's really awesome.
Yeah, it's almost wonderful.
Yeah. Now, Are you and Joseph teammates or friends or?
Both. Yep, we're teammates and friends.
Okay, so you guys have probably practiced that matchup once or twice.
That's actually the real funniest part of it is that we have never practiced. Our teams against each other. I don't really keep up with everybody's teams, but I think Joe and I have probably been playing our respective teams as long as anybody has this year at least.
Okay.
I started off at King of New Orleans and he started off at Champion Clix and we've never played our teams against each other. We've talked about it a lot, but even the night before Modern, we didn't even practice. I think we both knew pretty clearly just some stuff had to happen, who went first mattered, and just a lot of it was just we had played it out in our heads but never in conversation but never actually practiced it against each other. So that's
impressive.
Yeah.
Especially being
teammates. You guys played as a team during the sealed event, right?
We did. Yeah.
That's
and then
wild.
he was also my teammate in at Nats with Alex Mader.
That's awesome.
Wow, that is so cool. It's all really neat whenever you made it to the finals and you're sitting across from your buddy, so.
Oh, it's the best.
It's kind of
it was the absolute best.
It's one of those deep down you're I want to win, but also you're torn because you want your buddy to win too.
100%. I mean, I told Joe this when we got in the car after he had won everything. I told Joe that the competitor in me wanted to win that game, but the person who is the part of me that's obsessed with optimization, which is really what I enjoy so much about Heroclix is optimization. that was like really the optimal outcome for me, because like I got to go undefeated up until the championship match with Joe, and then we had a good game, and then Joe got to win the championship match being undefeated and winning Champion Clix, Nats, and Worlds. And I wasn't going for that like legendary, run. I was just going to win the tournament. He was going for the legendary run. So like the optimizer in me thought, like I told Joe that objectively, like that was kind of the best outcome for me and for him, obviously.
Now, I do have to say, I was really rooting for you in the sense that you had that off the wall team. Like, when you look at it on paper, you were like, okay, like that's not. I mean, when you sit on paper, I mean, you just kind of like as a competitor, you're like, oh, that's not that great, but you played it so well. And I mean, I watched you play against Josiah, and I have to say, I think the MVP piece for both you and Joseph was your Black Panther.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that tournament was the first time I've ever played Chair Panther.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
I'll never go back.
Well, the thing is, I think he was so hot at the beginning, and then everybody kind of stopped playing him because they felt like they couldn't theme him. And I'm like, but he's so crucial.
Yeah. Especially against SOV, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
He was in such a lull for a while, but seeing him come back wasn't surprising.
Yeah.
And Fortify too. Like, I mean, that was a big part of it for me. Was taking Fortify from people.
Listen, your putty arrow and against Josiah was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
You actually played putty arrow. I love that so much.
Yeah,
I did.
He did, and he actually got it to pull off. Like, it was amazing. It was like I like Josiah, but
that's fun.
Well,
underplayed.
Yeah, I was like thinking about that matchup all day, and I had seen like Josiah play the team, and I knew that if I got to go second, I would put him on Monster Island, and that he was gonna not have TK on his team because he was going to pick the Pensai Blast on on Prodegaton. So I knew that like he was just gonna turtle up with his team and let me alpha him. And I was like, but what trick arrows do I pick? It's always such a tough decision when I go against 048 Ghost Rider, like what trick arrows I want, because normally they're pretty cut and dry with Harley. And I was just in the car and I was like, what do you think about this one, Joe? And he was like, I like it. And then I asked PJ, like, does it work against giant size breakaway and improved movement? And he did, and that was kind of like what decided it for me.
It was, I mean, like, granted, he could have hit it, he could have rolled it, but you positioned all your probs like perfect.
Yeah, I had a prob wall on him for sure. I was dumping the clip on him.
You were like prob. I was like,
yeah, I was willing to burn through all of them for sure.
Hey, it worked out. So I still think you would have won that match regardless, but you still never know. But
yeah, you never know.
So was it Nick or TJ? Did you guys want to ask him about his success and stuff?
Yeah. Can, touch on that. But I mean, for you, your run was pretty epic, yeah. I mean, until top 2.
Until Joseph had to just ruin everything.
Yeah. I was trying to be courteous, but
greedy guy.
Did you have a favorite event of this year? Touching back to like New Orleans or
Listen, let's not discredit your great year as well, right?
I was trying to do that, but
yeah. Well, I live in New Orleans, so that one was cool, I guess. Just because I feel like it was the first time I really like showed up and did well. But I think I think Nats was probably my favorite. I enjoyed Rock Cup because I had such low expectations, and then I just found myself at midnight in the final table against Isaac, which was like just weird. But Nats I enjoyed because that was really like my first, I had been recruited to the team that Joe was a part of, in between Rock and Nats, and only Joe was the only member going. So I kind of felt like, this was my like way to justify to the team that like I belonged on it. And I think part of being a teammate isn't just how you perform, but how you prepare your teammates for their stuff. And I remember the night before.
That's a perfect statement there, JM. That's a perfect statement right there.
Well, like my background is in sports. Like that was what I went to masters for. And I place a lot of value on good practice players. Because they don't get stats and stuff, but they make their teammates better in a way that like nobody else realizes unless you're on the team. And so it was fun to be like the scout player for Joe. To like the night before our top 16 games, we were like, I was playing as if I was Patrick Frazier, like setting up Pat's team, how I thought Pat would have to do it. And like Pat's an unbelievable player, like a world champ. So it was cool to kind of like put myself in his mindset and just help Joe get there, and like talk to Joe between games and be like, dude, what if you took this away with Panther and stuff like that. So and also we won Team Sealed Nats national championship. That was pretty awesome. So I would say Nats was probably my favorite, just because I felt like I kind of earned my keep, and I really like bonded with Joe. Joe and I stayed in a hotel room together, and I just like, I was like emotional when he won, because I had seen like how thoughtful he was about his team, and I was just so amped that he like got to the final table and was able to pull it off, and he just was playing so smooth. And if you've ever played against Joe, especially with that team, the dude is making like absolutely no mistakes. He's just an incredible player. So yeah, and Nats was my favorite. As awesome as Worlds was, like Worlds was like a storybook ending to it all, but Nats was really the one where I felt like I proved to my teammates that like I belong, and I'm helpful. Like regardless of what my record is, like I'm gonna be a helpful and good teammate.
That's awesome. Now, how long have you been playing, JM?
Yeah.
I played when I was a kid. Like I played like I want to say Explosion was the set around. I played from Explosion through like the Mighty Thor, or before Pink Powers and before Primes and before Equipment. I stopped like right maybe a couple sets before Fear itself. Like the Brave and the Bold was around and stuff like that. That's when I got out. Then I came back around like April of last year, because my best man at my wedding got April of last year being April 2023. No, wait, April 2024. And because he got us a Heroclix set, he got my wife and I that, and was like, why don't y'all play again? And we did. And I played with my wife and my friends, and then I just like got the itch. I found my local store. So I would say I started playing again like about a year and a half ago or so.
Nice.
And then got like King of New Orleans was my first competitive Heroclix tournament since I was a kid.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
I have to say, I think it's really cool seeing new faces and new names doing so well. Like we've all been around enough that you have your Isaacs, you have your Daniels, you have your LTVHs, you have the big names, and they've all done well, keep doing well. But it's really cool seeing these new names popping up, like you, JM, Joseph, just doing so well. And I think that just has to say a lot about the community as a whole right now. I think it's easier for players to really jump in, listen to podcasts, and kind of learn the game, and kind of be like, okay, what's good to play? And then if you put the practice in, like if you listen to Daniel and them, they're going to tell you like, this is good, this is not good.
Yeah, podcasts have a big part to do with it for sure.
Yeah.
Also, like I can remember when I was at King of New Orleans, like I had really for the most part just like wonderful play experiences, other than like maybe a couple experiences. And in particular, like I really liked every game and every like conversation and experience I had with Wes Summers and his group in Birmingham. And then I ended up like going to the IC Regional in Birmingham, because like almost like I would say largely because of how welcoming and nice and cool they were. And so, yeah, I like credit those guys in particular, the Birmingham group, for like largely why I felt so comfortable going to the events, and that's why I went to Rock. I stayed with them in Huntsville in their Airbnb. So yeah, it's
Nice.
the podcast, but also just like the in-person friendliness and welcomeness, that these guys have.
Well, you've never played against me, JM, or TJ.
Sure.
No, we played at Rock
I
Shop
played
this
against
year.
TJ.
Oh,
He
yeah.
machine gun Thanos to me. I had like 14 attacks or
Oof.
something.
I did make a lot of attacks that
TJ.
game.
Yeah,
TJ,
a
come
stupid
on.
amount.
Come on, TJ.
What
He was
got-
playing his turn fast, and it was still like a 20-minute turn because he had 15 attacks or whatever. He was
Yeah.
going fast too.
Yeah.
I try to play as fast as I can.
You should.
Dude, you're going fast.
It-
And it still couldn't end quick enough for me.
It's funny because like we talk about playing your teammates at practices and stuff. I know, like, I've played against Nick and TJ, and I would say, like, I am kind of a fast player, but because I just want to get going. Like, I'm not one of those that wants to sit back and let's just pass and sidestep. Like, I want to roll some dice. I came here, I want to roll some dice.
Yeah.
I know TJ and I have played, and it's like we've getting like 15 turns a game, and they're like next to us, like we're on turn 4. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Like, TJ and I have been done for like 20 minutes. What's going on? So
Yeah, if you watch a lot of my games from Worlds, like I'm attacking as soon as I can. I'm in the opponent's starting area. Like if I'm going first, like my second turn is going to end with a lot of my pieces in your starting area.
Yeah.
So I get it. I want to be rolling dice.
I watched part of your game against Dylan, and I was like, oh, he's just over there now.
Yeah, I'm sending it.
I've always think it'd be kind of cool, like a format where like the starting area is in the middle of the map. Like you just set up in the middle of the map, like against each other, and you just start flinging dice, man. Like
No TK needed.
no TK needed. Let's just go.
Yeah.
We actually had this conversation. Why do we need 16 by 16 maps? Let's just go 8 by 8.
8 by 8, just go. Like
Just the boxing ring, but a map.
Yeah.
you get 15 minutes to play. That's all you get. So, oh man, what else was part of that? So, I guess like one of the things is what's next for you competitively? Like now that rotations happen, what's kind of what's your next goal? What's your next competition you're planning for?
Well, I think I really want to go to Red, White, and Clix, but I have a wedding coming up around then, and I don't think I'll be able to. So probably King of New Orleans or States will be the next one.
Okay.
I really want to go to a modern one. I think King of New Orleans will end up being silver, but I would really like to go to a modern event in the next month or two.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. Yeah.
Are you working?
I'm intrigued to see what modern looks like in the next month or two.
I know it's
Yeah,
we're
honestly.
gonna talk about that here in a minute.
Yep.
What was your favorite moment in Worlds? Like as far as like, was there a special time like during a certain game or just a favorite meal, or what was the one thing that stood out to you most?
Well, there's probably two. The first one is so when going back to the IC regional at Alabama, Josh O'Shields is a Bama player over there, and he's like, dude, I've been stalking you. He's like, I don't believe that you'd. So I ride I'm a pedicab driver in the French Quarter in New Orleans. I ride a bicycle taxi, and he's like, I don't think that's what you do. I think that's like a CIA cover. And I'm like, dude, that is what I do. So flash forward to Rock, and he's like telling people who have never met me. He's like, what do you think that guy does over there? And they're like, I don't know. He's like, looks like a CIA agent, doesn't he? And so they're like really priming people to believe that. So for Worlds this year, I told Josh that I was one to lean into it if a bunch of people did. So we wore suits and had like earpieces like Men in Black.
That was awesome.
That
so,
is great.
Yeah, it was
That
really funny.
explains so much.
And Josh and Cameron Faulkner showed up late, and they walked in like completely in character, like in doing the bit, and just seeing that, like, and seeing Wes Summers wearing it too. It was really, that was like one of my favorite moments. Because like those, I told you those guys are, I feel like largely responsible for me being in the game. But then the other moment, honestly, was like right before the finals match. I had been like, after every game, the information I needed to know was, did Joe win? Like, what's going on with Joe's game? And right after my match with Dylan, I was like, what's going on with Joe? And they're like, well, I don't know, but I do see like SOV on the sideline, KO'd or whatever. And right after the game, and I told Daniel this. I really appreciated it. It meant a lot to me. But Daniel was so like impressively clear-eyed and calm and humble in the moment, and he just like put his arms around me and Joe and told us that he's like really proud of us and that we were like exemplary sportsmen, and that we deserve to be there. And so that was probably my favorite moment. That probably would have been my favorite moment even if I had won, just because like you have like a Hall of Fame player telling you like, you deserve to be there and that you're a good representative of like sportsmanship in the game. And it just felt so like, it just felt so genuine from Dan, and it was really sweet. So that was probably my favorite moment from the whole year, I would say.
That's awesome. TJ, Nick, have you ever gotten that from Daniel? Because pretty sure.
Never.
Sure, I haven't.
No.
Pretty sure I haven't either.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. We're just kidding because I know Daniel probably listens to this, but no, that goes back to what I said. I mean, we're just so happy to see new names out there, and I was like, man, he's playing Harley Quinn. Like,
you're damn right.
How is
Harley Quinn's no joke.
How's he doing
so
this?
Good.
But I mean, I'm just super proud of you, and I that's really nice to hear about what Daniel did. I mean, he said, Sam, I was like the oldest person in top 4, only dad. He's like, maybe I should like, maybe I should, hang up my shoes or something. I'm like, no, you're still relevant. And I was like, we just got to be like mentors to, you guys, and keep, you keep pushing him and he's going to push you guys. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't got one of those attaboys
in a while.
I don't know. I feel like I play Dan a lot, so we've had some good moments.
Yeah.
I only get Dan in sealed. Like, that's the only time we get paired.
Listen, that's the best time to get Daniel because he sucks at sealed.
Hey, I fare pretty okay against Dan and sealed. So
I'm telling you, like, I mean, I've played against him now. We've been so lucky that we have not met each other in Swiss unless it's like later in Swiss, like it's because of our records or something. But I'm telling you, like, before the match, we're husband and wife. We're sitting across from each other and it's like a whole different world. And I'm like, dude, I just asked you a question. Like, just like, we're just playing a game here. And and it's one of those, like, he knows my next move, I know his next move. Like, that's why I can't practice against him most of the times, because if we do meet, he knows my one trick pony. So yeah.
I went to 3 events this year. I played Dan in 3 events this year. Because we played at the CCO, and God, when was that? February, March?
Right? No, first week of March.
Yeah,
February.
And then we played at Rock Cup, and then we played at Silver at Worlds.
Yeah, and I think the hard part, I mean, I love playing against Daniel. Don't take this the wrong way, but it's just one of those. Sometimes he likes to, like, he knows, like, oh, you need to do that. I'm like, let me play my team. Like, I'm the one playing it. But yeah.
He gives you that look like, are you sure?
Are you sure you want to do that? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Should I not do that? Like, I'm second guessing my whole life choices right now. But that's the competitiveness, and it's but I feel like when I play against like TJ and Nick, like we have such good games. I don't know, it's just a whole different complex. I mean, I want to bring home the win just as much as anybody, so
I get it.
Yeah, it's just a double-edged sword. So, but yeah, congrats on Worlds. Super proud of everybody. I know like teams he won teams with LTVH and Jalen, so that was kudos to them. TJ, I'm sorry you had to play with Daniel and Sealed again.
Hey, we got over the hurdle this year.
I'm really hoping to be there next year, and you can be with me. So,
Team Sudden Death.
Team Sudden Death. We're gonna do it. I gotta get there. That's the problem. I just gotta get there. So, okay.
After this year,
at this rate, I'm more likely to play with Theo than I am Sam.
Pretty much, probably yes. That's probably the outcome that's gonna happen. So, okay. Let's go on the next segment. So, X-Men 90s. Oh, well, I mean, TJ, do you hear that? Do you hear that intro music?
I'm trying to hear.
Do you
Ladies and gentlemen, emerging from the swamps of destiny, born from the jaws of vengeance, the son of the legend himself, Mr. Chomps. He's trained in the squared circle of WWE, flown through the air with the grace of Lucha Libre, mastered the octagon through mixed martial arts, and when all else fails, he'll chomp you into submission with the ancient reptilian art of Krav Maga. He's here to avenge his fallen father, carry on the Chomp's legacy, and to remind every Heroclix player who dares challenge him, you step into the swamp, and you're gonna get chomped. Standing 5'10" of cold-blooded fury, weighing in at a bite-sized 220 pounds of pure swamp muscle, he's the reptile of retribution, the amphibian of annihilation, the terror of terrain markers, the one, the only, Gator Tot.
Gator Tot has made it in. JM, do you know who Gator Tot is? I mean, obviously you just heard the whole intro.
Yeah, I do not, but that was something else right there. Were you reading off of something right there? Or is that just all brain power?
I worked on that today a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
awesome.
in the past couple hours.
Yeah, it's all.
We got there.
So JM, we have Gator Tot. Obviously in the past he's fought many people. He's recently come off of a fight against Scott Porter. So TJ, do you
call that one a draw?
We all call that one a draw. I mean, that one was kind of half wanting to fight, half not wanting to fight. So, I guess your Gator Tot question, JM, is: would you rather have to dress up as Harley Quinn for Halloween, or you have to fight Gator Tot dressed up as Gold Colossus?
Oh man, it didn't matter what the second one was. I was always going to pick the first one. I'm dressing up as Harley for sure.
Okay.
Switch that.
You don't. That's not even a negative.
Okay.
I get to dress up as Harley. Sign me up.
All right. Well, I mean,
he just knows he can't step into the swamp.
Yeah,
for sure.
He knows that intro scared him for sure.
Yeah. Look, I'm from New Orleans. I know two things: that cross-dressing is cool and gators are not. So
okay.
It was an easy choice.
Well,
I respect that answer.
Yes. Agreed.
All right. Well, Gator Tot, he can keep training for the next one, I guess. So.
Oof, close one.
JM, next time you see one of us, we'll have a token for you with Gator Tot on it for you, so you can have it.
Cool.
So okay, let's go on the next segment. We have X-Men 97 is coming out. What are your first thoughts on the set? I know we haven't seen much of it, but like just in a couple words so we can kind of move on, because I don't think we're going to have nice things to say about it.
I personally am not like I love comics. I'm a big comic book fan, and the X-Men are not something that I care too much about generally. Um,
I have to go.
I'm sorry.
You've offended Nick at this point.
Yeah. I mean, they're fine. Like, I'm just not like a lot of times I pick I like HeroClix pieces, or like I'm drawn to them because of their comic book origin. So that won't be the case with X-Men so much likely. But I've read some X-Men comics in my day, so I still like them. And yeah, so I think my favorite piece so far that I've seen from that is the Super Rare Storm. I'm a big fan of that piece so far. So
Okay.
It seems like fun.
yeah, I mean, she's 9 clicks for 65 points. That's pretty
Yeah.
pretty
But
incredible.
you can get 10 clicks for 250 points.
Bam.
And his
That's
name is
true.
Magneto.
Yeah.
And Magneto is my favorite character and in all of comics, and I'm so hurt by what they did to him.
Was it Caleb that was like a mere 250 that's outwittable?
No, I
Yeah,
said
that's
that.
outwittable.
Was that you?
Outwittable.
Yeah.
And Caleb's like for 275, you can make him unoutwittable.
That's what it was. Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong, but like
But yeah, 250 for
he's still not going to win any games.
No.
No.
He's a sealed bomb. But
Yeah.
But they've made some good Magnetos in the past couple of years, though, right? Like I think the DWX one was pretty good.
I mean the
Yes,
Iconics
he's
one
good.
that just
The DWX one is on my desk right now.
Yeah, that's a great sculpt and a really good piece, I think. Really underrated.
There's not going to be there's not going to be a good
the Iconics
Magneto.
one is incredible.
They're not going to be a good Magneto like the one from the old. It was an Uncanny X-Men.
Oh,
The
removable
giant
debris
size
marker?
X-Men, huh? Or no?
No, the debris marker one. He was holding the two.
Yeah.
You can just run across the map and make 2 attacks
Yes.
for free.
Oh, it was.
Oh. I
Yeah.
I really like the legacy one of the giant size X-Men one. That sculpt is amazing, and he like cuts your range in half, and he's
It's beautiful.
Oh,
yeah,
that
it's
one's
a
fun.
beautiful sculpt. Beautiful.
Yeah.
He's good.
I was really hoping when they debuted the sculpt of Magneto and it had like the big thing behind him, he would get like the Mogo or Umbrax where he was sideline active and did stuff.
Yeah,
That would have been
but
cool.
alas,
But
yeah.
did not.
Right.
Yeah. Dang it, Chuck.
Freaking Chuck. Somebody's got to get that guy.
Somebody's got to talk to Chuck pronto. Obviously, I think the set's going to be good for sealed, and I don't think much anything else. I think there might be
but-
1 or 2 things that pop up.
The Nightcrawler's silly.
I will play that into the ground. But
Both of them, I think, are really good, actually.
Like, this guy's so good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because you throw that God Killer sword on this guy and just attack and attack and attack.
I mean,
Mhm.
I think he'll get played. He's what?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
is it 70 and 45 or 70 and 40?
70 and
Yep.
40. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
he's getting played for sure.
Yeah.
I think JM's
For me, it's-
having some flashbacks of TJ having like 15 attacks.
Yeah, at least that guy's limited, right?
The 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not unique.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think he is unique. I thought he was.
It doesn't show. Well, it might just be he is. I just
He
can
is.
tell this units is
Okay.
It uses white instead of silver. I didn't realize.
Mm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost
Like,
like
I wish he
Wiz-
weren't.
It's almost like WizKids is getting a little bit smarter with that, whole uniqueness thing.
Time.
So
Yeah.
They got there.
they're getting there, TJ. And I don't think they've got there yet. I think they're getting there.
Also, big fan of the card art for the chases. I think that's really
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
It's really awesome.
Well, Nick's probably
I'm-
gonna buy like 17 cases of this stuff. So
I'm
I'm
gonna buy too much of it.
I'm gonna play in sealed and just buy what I need.
yeah.
I'm intrigued to see what the second Bastion does.
Is it a prime?
The rare Bastion lets you turn into another Bastion.
That's
Okay.
true. Yeah.
So there must be another one, which I'm guessing is going to be a chase because he was like, I mean, we're out of spoiler territory. He was like the big bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say, is it Bishop that's getting a prime?
Yeah, he has a prime. I want to say
And then,
Rogue has a prime.
Cable, I think, has a prime.
Yeah, Cable too.
WizKids does do pretty fun things with X-Men primes, so
Yeah,
we'll
they
see.
do.
True.
Yeah.
Man, the Bishop Prime would only let you only attack characters within 4 squares of you.
We don't need that.
Cool.
No,
Don't you dare.
we don't need that. Come on,
Yes, we do.
we absolutely don't.
I like that they made a leech that you could just outwit his can't use powers power.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that leech is actually going to be really potent, I think.
Well, I guess we'll have to see more when it comes out.
Across the map and drop a bomb on him. Yeah, he's good.
I think it's I think the consensus when I'm reading online is a lot of people are not happy with the preview so far. But
So it's like any set.
Like any set, they were like, "This is trash," and
Yeah.
then it's like,
Give it 3 more
and
weeks.
then, like,
It's the best set of the year.
3 months, they're like, "Oh, this is a really good set."
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, and we've only seen 4 super rares,
Yeah.
and
I'm excited.
mean-
I'm excited to play it in sealed just because reading some of the comments and stuff and how they interact with each other, I'm really big on that. So I'm like, I think that'd be kind of cool for sealed. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
I think all the
I
meta
agree.
players are like, give me this super rare prime that's going to shut off every power that's across the map. Like,
Look,
I don't really need that. I just want to play a cool sealed game. So
when you can also just get this Phoenix for free on your team if you play a Jean Grey or all these Marvel Girl, Madeline Pryor stuff.
yeah,
There's a lot of pieces that are like 50 points with 6 or 7 clicks or something. Like there's a lot of like sturdy commons and uncommons.
I need someone to make.
Seems like
Yeah.
the cohesion's pretty strong so far.
Right.
Well,
And they gave us, they gave us good see-through blocking again.
A lot of it.
Why would they do that again?
Yeah.
I can mind control triple target through walls again.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Just because of Professor X
Yeah.
and not Thanos.
Yeah, no Thanos.
nothing else is.
He's, no pun intended, but he's 50 points of semi-crippled stats, so... Not...
I just
Are you
got.
sure?
I
Are you
just
sure
got
it's
it.
no pun
Nick.
intended? Yeah.
No. That came out organically, but
Okay.
not quite as broken as Thanos.
Oh, Nick, that has
It was
been
my-
the most like.
Like, I work in kitchens, all right? I'm a chef. My humor is dark.
That's awesome. That was very genuine. I could just tell it was. You didn't even think about that, but. Oh, okay. So
I'll dial it back.
No, Nick, it was great. It was fantastic. So okay, X-Men 97. We'll see how it comes, what's going to do. But let's go on to retirement happened with Worlds.
Thank God.
Retirement happened. So, what piece is everybody happy that retired? I'll go first. And I'm going to say it. It's probably going to be a consensus, but I'm really happy Colossus is gone.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm torn.
Okay.
I think he's had his time to shine and like winning events, but I think he's a great piece.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even play it. Like, I don't mind going against it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I usually fare okay, but at best.
Okay.
But even with that, I still think I don't know, fun. I enjoy that piece.
Colossus will always have a place in my heart because I had never won a single event at that level until I had him.
Okay. I hated playing against him because the whole mind control and then be like, there's 5 damage. Like, really? Like,
Yeah, it's tough.
I've also been doing that exact thing for like 3 years with Thanos, so like I guess that's kind of
that is your play style, TJ.
so
Yeah, I don't even own a Colossus, but he's not number one on my list. I've like gotten really accustomed to killing that guy at this point. Um, I mean, yeah, Harley Quinn with trick arrows like is a menace to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
but
saying
mine would be Kong.
sayonara. Yeah, I was gonna say sayonara Kong.
Yeah, Kong
You're happy Kong retired?
Yes.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeesh.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well.
And I love Kong, but
See, like I was about to go in and see One Piece that you're sad retired. And I'm sad Kong retired. I think Kong was fantastic for the game. Like he was once they kind of nerfed him. I mean, they did the whole like they took Blackheart away, so you couldn't do that. Then once they said, penetrating anything, equal or higher points, he was easily to take down. Like, but he was so just fun to play.
no,
not once Animal Man got there.
Yeah, the amount of 200-point Kongs at Worlds was insane.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have put a 200-point line on him, but I mean that's Chuck's problem, not our problem.
Yeah,
I have two for this.
Okay.
One is the OG trick arrows. I love them, but like they can go away.
Yep,
Okay.
agree. No more big arrow. It's a win.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Jennifer Kale can honestly just go and die.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like my stats.
The amount of frustrating games I've had.
But
I'm just like, like beating a team with Kale is rewarding as hell to me. Like once she dies, I'm like, all right, cool, we can play the game again. But
now we got Prime Sinestro for that.
yeah, TJ, you just said I like my stats. I'm like, you're going to be playing against a Prime Sinestro. Like
At least he's a 50-point Prime, and they're not going to be playing another good Prime.
That's true.
He's also much more easily killed if he's 50 points than Kale with Man-Thing on the team.
That combo, I still have PTSD from playing Dylan last year and first round of cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That duo was stupid.
What piece are you sad retired, JM?
Camo. Correct answer.
Well,
I knew your answer before this question was finished.
I skipped Nick for a reason, TJ, because I knew he was going to say Camo.
Yeah. Man, I'm actually sad to see Camo go too, because I was just nuking that piece for a while. But no, I think mine actually, this is probably a really unpopular opinion, but Timebreaker.
Oh, okay.
I didn't consider that. That's fair.
I'm sad to see Timebreaker go. I love those pieces so much.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. And also, like, I didn't feel like they were oppressive. Like, someone could just, blow up a bunch of them and score like 20, 25 points.
Mm-hmm.
But they were really good.
I loved playing against Timebreakers with Carnage Surfer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could be punished real bad.
That was fun. That was like, yeah. Give me those points.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to play Hadari in a non-Timebreaker world.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you might have to figure that out.
Didn't Mern retire? Is that not a thing?
Yes.
I'm going to miss the Butterfly.
Same.
I love Butterfly. Swiss Army Knives, this is one of my favorite playstyles, so no Butterflies. Sad day.
I can see that.
Yeah, fair. I think Butterfly's a healthy piece for the game, honestly.
Now, what's one piece that you wish would get the boot early? Like, if you had to choose, like, if you had to be like, okay, Wizkid said, okay, we're going to take a poll. What piece are you putting on that poll to be retired early?
Okay, so rule, we can't all say Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would not. I don't mind Beetlejuice. I think he's whatever. Everyone builds against it now.
Let me phrase. We can't say sideline active Beetlejuice. Main force Beetlejuice is fine. Sideline Beetlejuice is stupid.
I'm really not a fan of either, to be honest with you. But Honestly, mine would not be, if I can't say Beetlejuice, which is what I would say, then mine would be the Destroyer armor.
Ooh,
I can see
fair.
that. That's a good.
I was
Like,
gonna
it
say
is
destroyer
just
armor.
too
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
It
it is
is.
just too good.
It's an auto play. Like you have to
Right.
play it, and you almost have to play Animal Man. Like
I mean,
feel like
so you guys have been playing for like a larger portion of the equipment meta than me, right? But is there a equipment that's comparable to that outside of like Necrosword?
To Destroyer?
Yeah. For like the economy, for the point cost and effectiveness
Well,
and
you have like
ubiquitousness.
you
the
have
cloak was always so good.
the cloak was really good.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I would also say the rings. Remember, like you had spin ring and
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
those were just so good.
They're still so good in silver.
Yeah,
They're
they're
still like
so
the best.
good in
Yeah.
silver, but
But they balanced that back then because they were on the freaking map and you had to go pick them up.
yeah, it's true. So you could just
Sure.
your opponent could go steal them.
Yeah.
Remember
It just doesn't.
Arc Arms was good.
Ugh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that one's really good. I mean, I think OG trick arrows are like close, big and too dangerous, especially too dangerous. Like that is a ridiculous.
Oh, I have to say, okay,
equipment.
comparable to Destroyer armor, I think would be the gems from Black Panther and Illuminati, like your
Oh, yeah.
power
Everybody
gem,
had
your
a-
soul gem,
Yeah.
your time gem and stuff. Because like your power gem gave you, CCD,
A lot of stats.
range combat expert. Like it just gave you like
Plus
stat
one
bunches.
damage.
Yeah, like those gems were just so powerful. Like you had to play a lot of them. Because they gave you those stat bumps. So I think that's
We were building
comparable.
swap teams just to get gems on the team for free.
Mm-hmm.
I think what irks me about the destroyer armor so much isn't the invulnerability or +2 defense, it's the giant size. Like I don't think some pieces were supposed to have giant size willpower and see over all terrain. Like I think like it just really breaks some things.
You mean to tell me you didn't want to put destroyer armor on a time breaker and make him like a giant bug?
Well, now that you mention it.
Yeah, I get your point. So
I don't see there's anything I want gone that's still around. It's not Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't know. Not
in
much.
6 months we're gonna say Animal Man.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be I think Animal Man's easy accessible, right?
Fair.
So I
Yeah.
don't love the Captain America shenanigans with the Colosseum.
No?
I feel like that's coming.
I don't
I played against it
think
a
it's-
lot in the modern teams at Rock Cup, and
yeah,
it's just annoying.
that's why you play Beetlejuice.
And we've
Yeah,
come full
it's
circle.
annoying.
We've come full circle. So with that being said, so now we've talked about rotation. What do we think the meta is going to be after rotation? Like, I mean, this is a blank canvas at this point. Like, Kong's gone, Colossus is gone. Well, JM still has some of his team, I think, left. So we can all just play Harley.
I lost Daredevil and Timebreaker, and that's it.
Okay, so we
Really?
can all still just play Harley.
Yeah, past is still good.
Mm-hmm. Reverse
That's
Flash
good.
is pretty excellent still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
Fast
great.
Ventures is freaking good.
I'm really like the piece that I'm most excited to like build around and play with is Prime Panther. Like I swear that piece is good.
He's a lot of fun. I played
He's a
that
lot
in
of fun, man.
pre-release, and I was such a fan from day one.
Yeah, I think the mistake people make in playing him is thinking that he's like a piece that you like defensive shell around and he like stops your pieces from being KO'd, but I think he's actually just like a piece that you W key with and send out there, and like he's gonna score his point value or more before he gets KO'd 3 times or whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he pumps out damage. I mean,
he does, and he moves around. Like you'd be surprised how far he gets in one charge flurry.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think the Wakandan's coming back. Like, I think that it's just a good play in general.
Agreed.
I will say that is such a fun set. I think it's undervalued also. Like the
just
Panther. Yeah, the Panther Storm duo, the rares.
Oh yeah.
I love those things so much.
And that was like if we had done like a proper pulp event at Worlds that wasn't at the same time as Modern, I would have had a Wakanda or a Shield theme that was centered around them.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Everett K. Ross too. I think that's like a really underrated piece for a Wakanda team.
Agreed. I ran Scientist Supreme as a butterfly swap.
Oh yeah, I love that play as a butterfly swap.
It was when Collector just came out, and that was something that I thought was fun, and it worked.
It's sneaky.
As far as meta, does Spirit of Vengeance really lose anything?
I mean, like a other than I guess his power getting changed.
Yeah.
Well, Chthon retired, right?
Chthon retired.
So
yeah, that's gonna slow him down. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's gonna slow him down, but I mean, if you talk to some people, they're gonna be like, "Nah, it's fine." Like,
I mean,
it just changes how you play him, right?
Yeah, I mean, but look at how it was played at Worlds. I mean, the amount of teams that ran Scarlet Witch, the Darkholds, Ring of TK, that does the exact same thing minus stat bump.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
This was probably true before Worlds, but it's even more true now with the errata. I think you borderline need to play him with Chair Panther, otherwise someone can just mind gem the stop click power away before after resolutions they use mind gem. You don't even get to pop Beholder out. Like they can take none of your pilots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, I think he's still really good. I just think he's not just going to effortlessly, mindlessly put 1,100 points on the board.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I'm planning on going to Red, White, and Clix. I'm building a team around Juggernauts.
I think that Juggernaut's crazy good.
Juggernauts plural?
Juggernauts plural. Yeah.
Okay.
The 031 one. The super rare.
Collector's Trove?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
he's awesome.
Good.
I'm actually, and then with Legacy Kari Soul, or the one with the
dogs,
the
pack or whatever.
The pack, yeah.
Yeah.
So just want to go in and, I mean, like I said, I want to go roll some dice. So let's go. I want to get your face and roll some dice.
He does that.
One with the Crimson Gin and one with Destroyer.
I'm doing one with Crimson Gin and one with Animal Man.
Animal Man. That makes sense.
I'm going against what you guys said, and I don't have Destroyer armor on my team. But I don't have a piece for it, so I am going to play Universal Weapon though, so that's going to be new for me. But
I like it.
I think that's where I'm leaning more towards with the meta. I mean, SOV is always going to be out there. It's just, I think the thing is SOV is going to be. It's going to be played because no matter what, you kind of have to attack it, and it's going to pop out the pilots. I mean, there is ways to counter build it, where the arrows, or like you said, the mind gem. But we've always said you don't counter build a piece. You try to build for the field. If that makes sense, So.
My only counter to that is that trick arrows and mind gem are just good against the field too.
That's true. Yes.
So it's not you don't have to convince me to put those on my team, even if SOV wasn't around. I would still.
I'm putting mind gem on the team, but I'm definitely. I've never been a trick arrow person. That's way too many to make it. I don't like choosing maps, so let alone trying to choose 3 arrows.
Yeah, that's fair. You rarely feel satisfied with your decision anyway.
I'm like, can you choose map? Because I don't want to. So, okay. Well, Nick, what do you think about playing after rotation? Do you think anything?
I also really like the chase Guy Gardner. I think that's going to be...
Oh, yeah. The free constructs, yeah.
I was talking to Az about it a little bit, and his point of, what happens when you go second was pretty valid. I haven't solved that yet. But I think fair. That's fair. But I do think the dropship, I think Zala with Godkiller, dropping off him plus 2 sword constructs isn't the worst.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's funny. Me and Jason were building double Guy Gardner teams.
That's fun.
For Red, White, and Clix. Doing Brute theme.
That's
Brute, yeah. I was looking at Herald.
Because the one generates the red one with the red ring and it pops out a free pink one. And the other generates the pink one and pops out the red one.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So you get 4 swords. Or
I don't hate that. I think Prime Lobo, like everyone else, I think he's solid.
Good.
I think Animal Man makes him much more playable than without. I think if we didn't have Animal Man, it would be different.
Mm-hmm.
At least with what we have otherwise. But the Chase Adam, I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's quite a bit of fun.
He's awesome.
Nightcrawler for me will be something I'm playing as well.
Oh, another one I have is Smash and Destroy Tony Stark on
also
on a team with like Doom. I think I really like
Doom is amazing.
Yeah.
I love Doom. I love him.
Awesome. Cool.
He pops up randomly.
I almost played him at Worlds, but I practiced against 200-point Kong with Animal Man, and if he goes second, he just picks Atlantis Throne Room, and now I can no longer shoot him through the Doombot.
Yeah.
So that killed that for me, but I still think he's very good. It's like an entire economy on his own, just for 75 points.
Yes.
Yeah. Or 85 with Universal Weapon or something.
Yeah, I definitely think Doom will be seeing a lot, so...
And if you play with Smash and Destroy Tony Stark, his Doombots reduce damage by 3 because they get Scientist Keyword.
Yep.
So, that's fun.
I think Collector might have a come around again. I mean, we gotta see what comes out of Strange Tales. Like wonky equipment or whatever it may be, but...
Yeah.
I think Collector's weak right now, but he's not rotating, so we'll see.
Okay, so do we... This whole Colossal Sinestro. I mean, like, am I missing something? Why is it so expensive? Why are we is it going to be on every team at this point?
Is it expensive? How expensive is it?
I think people are asking quite a bit for it right now.
Yeah,
really?
Like over $150.
Damn, really?
Am I missing something?
I mean, he's great for 25.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, he's is he that?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you're right. I see him. He's going for 250 on eBay with the legacy card. It's crazy.
I gotta put mine up then. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So I mean, because none of us said it, and I was waiting for us to all kind of say what we're thinking about, and no one said the Colossal Sinestro. So I'm like, are we gonna miss something, or are we just completely oblivious to what somebody's thinking? Or...
I mean, he's on my Guy Gardner team. I think he's great for what he does. I think you need the points.
You could just send your piece out there if it's if you're playing a tent pole.
Yeah,
kind of doesn't matter.
Right. They kind of have to go at him first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I just don't really play a lot of tent pole type figures. Like if you see me playing a piece that's 100 points or more, that means I'm really trying some stuff. So,
if I throw my Hidari across the map in her armor, she's a 21, and you have -2.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he is a ruler.
Yeah.
I think his perplex.
And he has just perplex too.
Well, the ability. I mean, it lets you drop off a construct next to who if it's opposing, like 10 range.
Yeah.
So what, 10 plus sidestep, I think it is?
Well, he can't. Well, it would immediately die if it drops off.
Oh, you're right. It is 6, huh?
But still,
that's
I mean,
correct.
it's still good, though.
Mhm.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I honestly think like a high defense collector with him might be really good.
There's something there.
I don't hate it. Yeah. You could theme it too. They're cosmic.
Because you can kind of just sit back and say, okay, well, I'm just going to keep putting collection tokens on, and
I mean, and we have Tri-Sentinel coming out too.
oh
So
God, don't get me started on that piece. I hate that piece with passion. As soon as I saw that, saw that freaking legacy card, I'm like, talk about PTSD. Like, I was like, no, why are we bringing that crap back? Like,
So I wasn't. I
The
wasn't
good news
playing.
is he's cheaper now. He's only 15 points. Oh wait,
Correct.
that's bad news.
I like it. The 2 that I have are going to see play.
I'm sure.
Well, I
What's
do
the
not.
right number of them?
More than 2. So I'm trying.
I mean, yeah.
Was it Lucas had that post about trying to get 6 of them? Or he had 6. He wanted 6 legacy cards. That's the right number.
I don't know that if you tell Daniel that, and remember when Floras and Wendigos were out, I think we have like 15 Floras and 20 Wendigos. It's absurd. Yes, it's
Wendigo has his time to come back.
No, it needs to. It's just like a Phoenix Jean Grey or whatever that needed to die. So did Tri-Sentinel.
They can all come back.
I mean, is he not just better Beetlejuice also?
He is, especially because he's not unique, so he just punishes. Like, it should say once per turn for each character with this power or something, but it doesn't say that. So if you play 5 of them for 75 points, you're just...
Okay, I'm going to perplex. Okay, now take 7 damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really stupid.
But Heroclix is fun, guys. Okay? Heroclix is fun.
At least the map's big enough where you can stay outside of his 9 range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he starts at square 2. And he has sidestep.
Yeah. Well, if the good news is it's like a war of who blinks first. If you have a Tri-Sentinel and they have a Tri-Sentinel, the first one to sidestep just dies.
The second one. The first one will be let's stop 1 square short.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Insane.
Nick, if I sit across from you and you have Tri-Sentinels, I might flip the table on you.
You're going to need big arms. It's going to be a heavy table. A lot of sentinels. That's exactly it.
Nick's going to come with a rolling suitcase. Like, what do you got? I got Sentinels.
I got 20 Tri-Sentinels. I dare you to take the free action.
Dare you. Okay, well.
I mean, that is a world we could get back into with this kind of stuff, though, is the filling up your starting area to extend.
Yeah, that's very true. Then we get
back into that in a while.
Well, then we get back into that whole debate of like, do you go up 1 square? Do you go to the side 1 square? Like,
no, the whole thing goes forward now.
I know, but I mean, remember back in the day there was like the whole controversy because now all the maps, all the starting areas are just 1 line. Remember the maps that had like the different size starting areas?
Did you ever play against my team that had my Mangog start in square 8?
No.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of stuff we deal with, JM. Okay?
Yeah.
I played
This is your mans? You like these guys?
I played Star Fox and Mangog, and the rest of the team was all giant.
Giant girls need to come back. I'll play
because I could just extend the starting area, and then Star Fox would perplex up Mangog's defense, and I would just walk across the map.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I can get behind a Legacy Giant Girl.
And Legacy Mangog.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I could get behind that too.
Yeah.
Both of those.
And the Dormammu that rolls 3 dice.
Yes, I feel like that's actually kind of likely, right?
Or let's get Red Onslaught so we can like come out there and mind control.
Yeah, I like that. I enjoy that one.
Let's bring back those X-Men characters. But I mean, wasn't there a big thing that there's not going to be any legacy cards in this set?
Yeah, they're allegedly not allowed to do those for any of the Disney Plus sets.
Yeah, for the like Marvel Studios sets, they don't do legacy cards.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of good X-Men that they could give us legacy cards for. They could just listen to our podcast. We've given them like 6 already.
Also true. Dragon Jubilee needs to come back.
No, she does not need to come back. And I'll fight you.
They could make it different.
No, they don't typically make them that different. They'll just make it better and then...
Exactly. She could be 25 points and you just start on the bottom Clix.
TJ, I really hope I see you at Red, White, and Clix.
I can't.
That sounds like a threat.
I can't be there. I'll be in Cleveland. It's my birthday. It's actually literally on my birthday.
Yeah, let's play on your birthday.
No, I'm going to the Browns game. I already have tickets.
Oh, that sucks. I would much rather go to a Heroclix tournament than go watch the Browns play.
Yeah, why are you choosing not fun?
It's fun.
Yeah, why are you choosing torture?
You know, in the 3-degree weather, watching the Browns play. It'll be...
Oh my god.
Who are they playing?
Awful.
The Ravens.
I mean, fun for the Raven fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also a Louisville fan, so, you know, getting to see Lamar will be awesome.
There you go. Can't lose.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you're the Browns, but...
Yeah, but if you're TJ, you're...
Unless you're playing the Packers.
Isn't Lamar Jackson, isn't he hurt for the rest of the season?
No, just for a couple more weeks.
Yeah, just for temporarily.
What, has he got
this time?
He got turf toe or something?
No, that's 3 months.
Oh, okay.
I'm being facetious, but I'm better. Brock Purdy.
Okay. Hey, my Colts are doing well, so I'm going to ride that train for a while.
They are doing well.
So with that, TJ's not going to Red, White, and Clix. Nick is going to try to skip work and go to Red, White, and Clix. JM, you said you have a wedding. So I guess I'm probably going to be the only one representing at Red, White, and Clix, which is fine. Guess I'll carry the team here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So if definitely if you're listening, you don't know what Red, White, and Clix is, look it up on Facebook. There's the dates. They're having a lot of cool events, some side events that are really cool. I'm definitely not going to partake in the spicy wing.
That sounds that's the part that makes me want to go. That sounds crazy.
Like, no, I'd be like, because my thing is like I can do a little bit of spicy, but it'd be my luck that'd be like wing 1 would be like habanero, and I'd be like, that's it, that's game. I'm gonna take 15 damage because I'm just gonna chug this whole glass of water.
Yeah, like, I mean, also just like the idea of like wing sauce all over the pieces. This sounds really gross, but really funny. There's no way people are wiping their hands that well, you know?
And you know what makes me super happy about being a woman in a Heroclix tournament is I don't have to use the men's restroom.
Ooh,
after all that.
That is nice. So, that is big.
Yeah. You know, you guys have to deal with all that. I have a nice clean bathroom.
So. You have no idea. And it's depressing.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Red, White, and Clix. And I know, like I was telling Daniel, you know, usually when we go to these things, we're kind of like, okay, who's all going? And I love Jeremy Stallings. If you don't know him, you got to meet Jeremy Stallings. I love him to death. He has like claimed his stake in our planet. He is playing sealed with me and Daniel. Like he claimed his spot before anybody got to talk about anything. And
Awesome.
I love it. So he's like, "What shirt do I need to wear?" And I'm like, "Okay, I guess we're playing with Jeremy. This is cool." So,
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. So, we'll see how Juggernauts do.
They'll do well.
If
Oh,
not,
yeah, they're gonna-
Juggernaut sounds great.
if not,
Yeah, it can't
I'll,
be terrible for
if
sure.
not, I'll just, I don't know. We'll go back to the drawing board. I just want to play something different. I don't want to play SOV or, the main characters. So,
And how many teams are going to have the Phoenix Pog and Copycat?
my
Is that
team
like
has
auto?
my team has Phoenix Pog, but not Copycat.
Are those like auto plays? Like
I feel like no. I think on paper they are, but there weren't as many as we expected at Worlds, no?
Without Mern, I feel like there's like very little threat, like risk of the Phoenix Pog, right? Like that you're kind of just no Mern, no
Whoa.
rivalry. There's kind of no downside to it anymore.
That's fair.
And it just lets your Copycat also have TK and barrier.
Yeah, like I played both on my Worlds team, and I had Predegaton, and I didn't have him on the TK leadership click for a single game.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mostly use my
Is he-
Phoenix Pog for TK and leadership. That's basically
Yeah,
it. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I need a
10
TK,
points.
and he's giving me leadership. So,
And sidestep TK feels so good to use together.
mm-hmm.
When he also has barrier, so if they do put your Juggernaut on a map where he can't run through blocking, you can just make the blocking.
Why would he?
Oh
not
yeah, I
be-
get what you're saying to do the extra pen damage or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Oh, he would put me on a wide open map. Yeah.
Yeah, if they
Yeah, like-
go on a map where you can't, or they start shooting all the blocking out, so you can't run through it.
Oh, I could just make blocking.
Yeah, just
There you
make
go.
it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm. That's very, very valid. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have some questions from our Facebook post. Nick, do you got those posted up or pulled up or?
I don't, but I can do that.
Come on, Nick.
I know.
One job.
One job.
But there was like 3.
That's fair.
Oh man.
I am getting killed here. I'm sorry.
Well,
I can't.
JM, are
Go
you?
ahead.
So do you have pets? Do you have?
I do.
Okay.
I have one pet. She's a little black lab pit mix.
Okay. And you said you're married, correct?
I am.
She wants to play Heroclix.
So she was playing Heroclix for a while, but I just think that she didn't like who she became when she was competing. She
Yeah.
was
It's rough.
she was getting feisty, and yeah, she was like, I can't handle the competitiveness.
Yeah.
She would just get like, mean and fired up.
Yeah, ask Nick how fired up I get sometimes. The first time I played Nick, we played in Clarksville. And I don't know if you remember, Nick, but you were like, so how long have you been playing? And Tim was sitting right next to you, and he kind of looked over, and it was like, oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, that was funny.
And then we both played like a very similar team, and like he was like, I don't want to move over, and I was like, well, I'm not moving out.
That was like my first big event, I think, relatively.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So
Since coming back to the game, rather.
yeah, and then
But
yeah, but anyway, it was funny. But yeah, it's definitely you turn into a different person sometimes. But
yeah, Sam is savage.
if you ask Jalen, apparently I take away your soul. But I don't do that anymore. That's pre Theo Sam. Okay. So you're a taxi cab on a bicycle.
Yep.
Let me get this right. Okay.
You got it.
That's
Have you never taken a pedicab, Sam?
I've never taken a pedicab.
They're actually a lot of fun.
If you come to King of New Orleans, I'll give you a free ride. It's a good time.
So, being in New Orleans, you probably see some crazy stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, yeah.
Like, are you ever feared for your life? Like
No, not at all.
okay.
Um, yeah, I'm probably like uh dangerously trusting.
Well,
So
I'll add you to my prayer list, JM. Just
yeah.
just preemptively start praying for JM's safety. Let's see, pedicabs in New Orleans. Okay.
I mean, probably the most dangerous part. I mean, like I don't know if you're talking about crime or not, but I think the most dangerous part is actually the fact that you can just so easily get alcohol here, and then people like we have drive-through daiquiri places. So, you know,
Which is amazing, by the way.
that part's kind of scary. Yeah, it's also wonderful.
Okay.
I'm jealous. I live in the Bible Belt.
You do, TJ.
We just got our first liquor store at the end of last year.
TJ's part owner.
It doesn't open until 2 on Sundays.
Oh, better stock up on Saturday.
And they close at like 8 o'clock at night.
Short window.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Nick, you got those questions up yet, or are we still making small talk?
Nope. I got them up.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
Okay.
I thought the no was he still didn't have them up.
Okay, so we can start from the top. These are from Mr. Anthony Barnstable. What are your thoughts on, I imagine, health of the formats?
The questions like he runs through judging.
I feel like he does. I feel awkward reading these, honestly. But what are your thoughts on formats and their health? Modern, Silver, Pulp? These are at JM, I'm assuming.
I think Modern's in a... I mean, we'll see. Who knows what place Modern's in right now. But I think really other than like the specter of Beetlejuice, it's in a pretty good place. I think Silver has like really come a long way, especially since Rock. I really enjoy Silver these days. I'd like to see. I think the only things I'd like to see change in Silver is I'd like to see probably like Genesis hit the restricted list. I don't think APOC needs to be on it, but I think Genesis is a little too strong with the keyword cheating. And I'd like to see Trick Arrows come off of the restricted list, but just ban Too Dangerous entirely, as like they did Stop Sign for the rings.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, like I think Trick Arrows are really like they're just like such a versatile equipment, but I fully acknowledge that Too Dangerous is just too strong. Like I think when I think of Trick Arrows, like in a comic book sense, I think of like, you know, the Sonic Arrow or the Stun Arrow or something that just like kind of disables or like provides utility, but I don't think of like someone just nuking an entire team. So, yeah. And as for Pulp, I really enjoy Pulp. I just wish that it wasn't like the fact that it was competing with the main events during Modern kind of makes it feel like I shouldn't put my time into it. But I think it's a really like clean format. It feels really good to play. I mean, you know, 300-point Thanos is obviously like really good, but just think the simplicity of it is it feels really good. It reminds me of like really old school Heroclix in a good way. So yeah.
I have yet to play Pulp at all. Period.
It's fun. I like Pulp.
So
I've always abstained from Pulp. It's always like the second thing I want to play in that time slot, so it always gets backseated.
Right, exactly.
Which is unfortunate, but
that's kind of how it is for me too. But like, it's not that I don't want to play it. It's just that it's always at another, like, competing with something else that's slightly more desirable.
Yep, I agree. TJ?
I've played Pulp. I've not played Pulp. It's just I don't know. I much enjoyed playing Silver over Pulp this year at Worlds. So I just love
silver
playing the
feels
old
good.
figures. The silver feels better than it's ever felt.
Agreed.
I think if
Getting
like
to play all these figures that are laying around my desk, at least once a year is nice.
yeah, I do like silver. I do enjoy the silver. I think they've done a better job of listening and restricting and banning and kind of the stuff that was really broken. Looking at Pulp, like I said, I haven't played Pulp, but like you said, like 300 point Thanos is just an easy play. I think to make Pulp a little bit more exciting, it would be to put like limitations on it, like your pieces can't be above
more than half the build total.
75 points or something. Like I like that.
Yeah.
Half the build total. Where it had to be like you really have to start building like cohesive teams. You can't just be like, here's a 300 point Thanos.
Right. Yeah. With Ares and a bunch of other stuff on the sideline. Yeah, that feels that's tough.
I wish there was like a thematic bonus that actually mattered.
Pulp should just be theme.
That would be fun.
I like that idea a lot. Yeah, I really like that idea. But
And
not one man army theme. That doesn't
count. Yeah,
No.
almost like named theme. Like
ooh, even better.
Like not mystical.
Mm-hmm.
That's
cheating. Yeah.
But I mean, you're getting X-Men versus Skrull or something.
Because the very essence of Pulp is to make it, more accessible, more fun, and the casual type player to have that access, right?
Yeah.
Now,
the casual type player likes theme.
Back in the day at Origins, they had the battle royales and they had the big shows, but they also had a lot of side events, and it was like fun things. Like you had to build it was all women army, so every piece had to be a woman at certain points. You had to have 2 pieces with range, 2 pieces with close combat. Like you really had to build fun teams.
In the old Bizarro format.
Yeah.
God.
Or like they played a format where like you had your team and like the judge would roll a Felix Faust die. And whatever color it affected everybody. So if he rolled brown, and I think brown was either no stat bumps or anything like that.
I think so.
So like everybody at every table was affected. And it was like, so you could be right in the middle of like a charge, and if he said, okay, no movement for you can only move 3 squares, well, you've declared a charge, you cannot charge 4, now you can only charge 3, you can't do what you wanted to do. So
that would be frustrating.
It was a lot of fun. But those were just like the old days, so I don't know.
That's who needs a legacy card. Felix Faust.
No.
Oh, no, you don't.
No.
TJ, don't open that can of worms. Don't do it.
It'll be fine.
I think it's opened.
It'll be fine. No, I don't know.
I mean, most of his stuff, like it says, give him a free action. Can't even do.
You know what? That's fine. Give me Felix Faust, but give me the ID cards back.
We're clearly a torn household.
We're getting worse and worse here.
What happens?
Mom and Dad are fighting at this point. Okay, next question.
Well, Anthony has a 4-parter, so we can continue.
Oh my gosh, Anthony, come on.
That sounds right. I believe
it. It does. I guess paraphrasing here. Any side events you found above average fun that you enjoyed more than others? Like Pulp Gauntlet, Chaos Sealed, Supercharged.
I didn't get to do any. I didn't get to do anything. So
that's too busy winning. It happens.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, he does say Silver Team Worlds and Worlds.
But we already covered that, so I wasn't going to pile on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also sales.
Oh, sales. I thought they did a great job with their sales table, honestly.
They made a huge improvement this year, and this has to be recognized. If you were playing later into the tournament, they came around and asked you which purchasables you wanted. and they put them in a bag for you.
The first
that
day
is nice.
Yeah.
They sold out the Tom and Jerry. So they took
And
the holding list. Like, they put out sheets. You put your name down if you wanted 1 or 2, which I think was the limit, was 2.
2 was the limit that day, yeah.
I mean, I was busy playing and,
Exactly.
relatively winning games the next day. Like, I got my 2 at, I think it was like 6 o'clock at night, but they had them for me set aside. Like, they honored that.
Yep. It was awesome.
I thought that was fantastic.
Because, like, a few years ago, maybe it's 22, when Death Metal Wonder Woman came out, I didn't get one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for the better.
Event, because they sold out in the middle of Team World. Yeah.
I remember that because everybody was like buying them up, and I remember Dana was like, "Go and stand in line and get me one of those," and I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll just stop what I'm doing."
Yeah, this was so much better. It was so well organized. The line was a little longer because they only had one person taking your money. Normally they have 3 or 4, but well worth it for them.
I just want to shout out HC Units from the perspective of somebody that was not there. And I was able to log in to the event, and I was able to see round versus round. So, like, I was able to kind of see how you guys were doing, keeping up with the whole team, seeing who you were facing, and that was really nice because, I want my team to do well. I want all of you guys to do well. So I look at all of your guys' scores, and sometimes I know, like, you get done playing and you guys do try to put it in the chat, like, if you lost or won, but I know, like, things can get hurried and you got a cajillion pieces to put up. So shout out to HC Units, and I was able to track the tournaments each day, see the scores, see the matchups, and kind of be able to see the teams too. So, like, if I knew, okay, TJ's playing so and so, all right, let me look at TJ's team, let me look at that team, kind of had an idea of where that match was going to go. So
it's amazing what Clay's done and how he's revolutionized.
Yeah.
I don't have to carry a piece of paper around all day. I can look at my opponent's team in between rounds.
Yeah,
it's true.
Like, I know who I'm going to play. Like, we took our.
I like it too. I mean, I like it that we're able to. It's not your responsibility of knowing, like, if your teammate's build sheet is wrong. Like,
yes,
there's so much complexities at this point, and that was always a worry. It's like, gosh, I know we weren't strict on, like, do you have the right set number on the side? But there was some tournaments that were, like, you had to have the set number for the maps, the items,
check-in this year was literally walk up to the desk and say, and then push the button to mark that you were there.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Side shout out, Jeremiah Peterson and Danielle were fantastic running that.
That was incredible too.
Extremely quick, efficient, and they're both, like, amazing people. So
yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot better in the past 2 years.
Agree.
And I wasn't even there this year, and I can say it was better because I just from outside in. So, all right, next question.
And go for it.
Let's see. More from Mr. Barnstable. Is there a side event you'd want to see added? Is there a change you'd want to see with main events, or a change with anything else?
I think I mentioned it already. Just if Pulp is going to be like
a thing,
a format that they want to take care of and curate and pay attention to, then I don't think it should compete with the main event.
Would love to see Pulp be like a CCO event.
Yeah,
like make it the winter events, or
Yeah.
I think there are options, but
Do you think that if they were to do an event Wednesday night, do you think that would go over well?
I think less so.
I mean, I would do it, I think.
I mean,
I would as well. I think you're pushing it, but
yeah, you're pushing it.
If you're going to do like a pulp event and it not be a full like tournament, and you do like a 3 or 4 round deal, I think it would work.
Yeah, that's how you would have to do it, and I think that is a good solution.
Yeah, I
The
think
Rock Cup has been doing the Wednesday night event for years.
true.
Yeah.
They let theirs go way late into the night, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I do
just like
enjoy the Wiz because it's like it's 10 o'clock. We're going to bed.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they did a Wednesday night, if they did something like, okay, at 5 o'clock, we're gonna have a pulp event, 3 rounds, and then based on what your record is, your level of pricing. So
Yeah,
I would
like the 3-0 thing like that. They did that at a lot of events this year where your record determined your pricing.
So I mean,
I think that's fun, but I would like to see pulp be a little more personally.
Yeah.
I think like a pulp world champion would be kind of fun.
Agreed.
Like I would stay longer on Sunday if they did like a cap it at 64 players, like make it small. But I mean, I would play 5 rounds Sunday in pulp. They offered the hotel package to go through till Monday, correct? Mm-hmm. I think.
Yep.
Like, if you want to stay the extra night, I don't see why that couldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
I would play it.
There's always that option too of like I know people don't like to think about this necessarily, but there's nothing that says that all of your rounds have to. So you could do like a few rounds of pulp each day to eliminate down to the top 16.
I hate that idea. You're wrong. Can you imagine trying to get pulp in at like 6 a.m. or
I'm
7
thinking
p.m.?
more like at 7
I would be
p.m.
exhausted.
But at least you're playing pulp, so there's less.
That's fair.
Until taxing, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna. This might be a hot take. This is just something that. What are your guys' thoughts on team sealed? Like, top 32 gets a whole new brick.
I don't hate that, but
I'm
all for more.
I mean, that's interesting.
Like, you make cut, you make top 32, and then, like, as a prizing of making top 32, like, everybody just gets a brick, and you have to build from that second brick.
And it includes what you had in your first brick, or no?
No, your first brick goes away.
Oh.
Your first brick goes away, so then you're building for your top 32 matches off of your second brick.
I think I would love it, but I think you would see some of the worst Heroclix ever played. Because after that gauntlet of the first 5 rounds or 6 rounds, and then having to build all...
Just the brain power.
I think I would just opt to keep what I have, even if it was worse, just so I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
I would like to see, like, if everybody got, like, a team got 6 new boosters and you could add to like, change your team.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of like the Chaos Sealed went. Like, you could...
Yeah, it sounds like Chaos Sealed.
Yeah.
I played Chaos Sealed. I guess touching back on Anthony's question before, I thought that was extremely fun. I would do that again and again.
So, I mean, those are some of the thoughts, because I know we did it in Rock Cup a long time ago with the Mighty Thor.
Yeah.
And it really just changed the perspective of, like, when you get the top cut, like, like, because you may have got the top cut because, like, your first brick was, like, you pulled the God Pack of all God Packs. Like, you pulled the good stuff. And then, so you raffle stomped all the way to top 32, and then you got a whole new brick, and you had to really think about, like, did you pull good? Did you not pull good? And it could be a whole different set. It'd be kind of neat if it was like, all right, so we played with Lantern Legacy top cut, and then now it's like, here's Deadpool and Weapon X.
Or here's your surprise set. Here's your X-Men 97.
Yeah, here's your X-Men 97. Like, let's play,
Where nobody has seen it.
That now you're talking. Like if it was like a whole new set, I think that'd be really sweet.
You know, like really
being
just
rewarded.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's a fun idea.
I think that would be kind of something that would change up the dynamic, and I mean, it just as a simple pricing.
Yeah, I think that's it's a great prize, especially if it's a whole new brick or something that doesn't exist yet. But then it really rewards your team builders.
I think it would keep people who didn't make Top Cut like interested too. Like they'd be like sticking around to at least see what was getting opened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what does that piece do? What is that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It creates buzz, and buzz is always good.
Yeah. Oh no,
it's a fun idea.
Just a thought, but okay.
Something I would like to see change just in like tournament organization in general is when you do a cut, any of the X2 should make the cut. Just because, as we saw this year, like you can't control it. So that being the tiebreaker based on who you happen to match up against, tricky.
Yeah.
So last year they did top 64, which I think was a little too extreme. Because then you get into the same issue. X3 or X2 just get, and it adds one more round. What was our example? So if you had 16 people that were X2, and so it took you down to where you had 48 total people, whatever. The bottom 32 then play a round to be into the top 32, and your top 16 people are locked. That way there's no feel bad because I didn't score 200-point Kong with Umbrax and Mogo.
That's true.
You could just do better.
Get good, TJ.
I'll say like I won that. Like I won a game against. It's because the only thing on the board that I could kill was 45 points.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any good way of.
Well, I think now that we're using a computer and a very sophisticated program, it's much more in that scenario.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
When we were doing it on paper, yes, that would be a nightmare. But now you can just push a button and you automatically know, here's everybody who's locked in. Here's your 48 people. Number 17 through 48. You're going to play around right now to decide who gets into the top 32.
Sure.
It would have added 1 hour to the night.
They're going to start earlier and earlier at this point. It's like 6 a.m. Dice on the table. Heck, some of you guys probably won't even sleep the night before. You'll just party through the night and then...
Actually, I think the Saturday night we got back to the room. Like, this is back in 7th or 8.
Yeah.
After we went to cookout?
When I go to Clix events, I want to be back in the room as soon as possible because I like to go to bed early. But that's me. So, what's the next question?
Sleep matters.
It does matter.
Next question is from William Holland.
Did you get the recommendation for watch list, ban, bench?
Oh, I didn't. No, I did not. Anthony's last question. Thank you, TJ. What are your recommendations for watch list, ban, bench, restricted?
I think I touched on that, but I would just...
Yeah, kind
of. Restricted is just silver, right? I just think Genesis should be restricted. I think Trick Arrows should be off the restricted list and just ban Too Dangerous entirely. I mean, I wouldn't be sad if Beetlejuice went away. I wouldn't be sad if Destroyer Armor went away.
I think that's fair.
Can we add the Hulkbuster, or what is it, the Wakanda Hulkbuster to the restricted list?
He's not bad.
Please and thanks.
He's not bad.
I just think he was like fully misinterpreted, right? Like I just don't believe that that's how he was intended to be. But
I agree. He was intended to be like the old green bat, that
right,
each character can take one free action.
which is still like a strong effect.
Yes.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, he is really annoying in silver,
I
and
guess
probably
it's
even more so now that he's rotated, right? Like now he just doesn't take your modern points.
yeah. I guess we, instead of calling him restricted, let's move him to watch list so they can errata him to
Just work as intended. Yeah.
I have to say this to answer this question. If Anthony, you're listening, as far as the ban list and watch list and restricted list, I think it would be great if there was just like a council of like top Heroclix players. And I'm talking like, we know who this council should be. Like, it needs to be a lot of like players that are actively playing the game. Not the ones that are sitting behind the computers and thinking they're playing. Like, I'm talking about actively playing and going to tournaments and seeing the stuff being misused and abused. And like, there's a lot of players that are trying to come out and play. We want new players to come play. But there was a lot of talk of like, hey, this stuff needs to be watch listed, banned. And it was like no one listened for a while. And it all got played. Then all of a sudden, like a week before Rock Cup, they're like, "Oh, now we're gonna make changes." Like
Sounds familiar.
Changes need to happen way before big tournaments. Like,
yep.
I wish...
Don't let a big tournament get ruined to prove to you that the people who like play the game and know what they're talking about were right. You know?
Yes, because the people that are telling you, like, hey, this stuff is broken. And if you're not going to do anything about it, they're just going to play the broken stuff because ultimately it's going to win. And it has won. And then changes are made a week before. That's stuff that has to stop because that's just... You got a lot of people that invest time, money into pieces and practice. And then it's like a week before, it's like, oh, now we're going to change all the stuff. Well,
I mean, even personally, I was affected to an extent with that last like clarification. I wouldn't call it a change. It just was ruled one way by certain people. You know, clarified to not be that way.
Yeah.
But it was 4 days? It was Friday night, Friday afternoon, and we were all leaving Wednesday. So 4.5 days in advance before Worlds technically starts. I think that's unacceptable.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Even
if it's the right ruling, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And it absolutely was, and like I understand, but like 4.5 days before I'm traveling.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Like, I spent months practicing that. And it's like correct ruling, but
yeah,
I guess that's the thing too. Is like, I guess that question was asked way before it was answered.
Yeah,
so timeliness on the win is so crucial.
Yes.
Yeah, and also the decision to revoke the Spirit of Vengeance ruling was done really quickly, which to me shows that they are capable of moving quickly based upon the rumblings of the community, but they just don't a lot of the time.
Yep, they have that nimbleness, but they don't use it.
Right, and that's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also, can they please fix Infinite before I play 6 of him or 5 of him, whatever the right number is?
He just blows up forever.
He just blows up forever, as worded.
I want to see it played at least once, not by me, but
I'll play 5 of him tomorrow.
That's fine.
If it's a big tournament,
I mean, I have a watch list one. Space Dolphin should be adjusted or
absolutely.
I mean,
I can't wait to see what gets played.
I mean, it was really, really, really stupid to play against that at Worlds. It was.
Is it? I mean, that with Lobo, like the possibilities are.
Oh.
No, they're possible.
They're possible.
Yep.
I think it's fun. I think somebody's going to do well with it and abuse it in an extent. To an extent, rather, but
listen, I need one of you guys to make like 4 Bushman, like super good and like do well with him, so like his price goes up, so I can sell like the 17 that I have in my household.
Just the new
All
John
of us
Cena.
have the same problem. Yeah.
Let's see. How can I make 4 Bushman good?
You can't.
Can we get an
rack your
errata
brain.
on his damage power to be
Better.
opposing characters can't take free actions?
There you go.
There it is.
Just get a Sharpie out and start writing at people.
Done.
All right. Next question. That was Anthony's last. This one's from William Holland. I'm not sure I understand this. Maybe I'm reading it too quickly or incorrectly, but he asks, what does it mean when you do a standard modern tournament?
So I think that's the terminology question, because some people, talk like Magic and they're standard and they're
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So I think the question, how I understand the question is, it is 300-point modern as it stands. That is the standard format.
Yes.
I think that's
there it is.
simply answered. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, maybe I missed it there. And what is the question is, but
Yeah, I don't know if he's asking like, when you're running a standard format, like, do you run typically 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds? How do you gauge that? And I think that's just a standard. I think it's on the rock. Like, you get above, was it 24 or 25 people? Is that when you go to 5 rounds? I could be wrong. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, they had rules for that. I don't know that WizKids actually.
I don't think WizKids actually has anything like
rules
set. So I think they basically just like, okay, if we have, they kind of just base it off how many players they have. So if you have like less than 20, you're probably just doing 4 rounds, top 4. So
I'm going to try to see if they had anything on their website that we could link. And I'm not seeing anything.
I don't know, but I mean, like, if I'm going to a tournament and they're like, okay, there's 22 of us here and we're going to play 3 rounds top 2, I am upset. Because I'm like, man, like, you lose when you're out. Like, I did not travel here to play 3. I want to play 4 rounds at least. At least do a top 4 or top 8. I think that's just standard. Like, because it's nothing like you drive, 4 or 5 hours to go to a tournament and it's like, okay, we're doing a top 2. It's like, well, I mean, I just wasted my time. Like,
yeah.
Especially when there's like prizing to be give out to like top 8. At least to a top 8, top 4.
Yeah.
People travel to play. So.
Let them play.
Let them play.
All right. Final question that I'm seeing from Ben Gronheid. Do you find practicing a strong team repeatedly has value, or do you think the time is better spent perfecting the build itself? Follow up. Which do you think you spent more time on prepping for Worlds? Just direct that at JM first.
I probably... I mean, I think it's... I think if you want to run like a conventional team, there's less value in practicing it a lot. But I think if you like... I think that something that was valuable about the team that I ran was that like people were prepared to play against SOV and Colossus and Kong, and then like I put my team on the board and they're like, well, this like it's not that they would underestimate it so much, it's that they just didn't necessarily like see all the plays coming because they hadn't played against it before. But like I had played it so many times that I was intimately aware of like all the plays available to me. And if they're playing a standard team that I've played, like I played 6 Colossuses in Modern, right? So like by the 5th Colossus, I'm like, I know what I'm doing here. Like, I know what my paths to success are. Same with the SOV. So like, I think if you're playing a non-standard team, it's not even about like meta or not. I think if you're just playing one that's not necessarily commonly played against, there's a lot of value to being well practiced so that you can just easily pull from the well of tricks that you have. In terms of what's more valuable, like in terms of what I did more, I think I probably practiced like a different team that I didn't play. It was like a mystical Doctor Doom team with Man-Thing and Kale and Prime Elsa and Green Man, and I really liked it. But I just, as soon as Animal Man came out, I felt like I couldn't run it. The funny part is I never played against Kong with Animal Man the whole time, so it didn't end up mattering. But I like racked my brain about what team I was going to play. Even the night before Modern, I knew I wanted to play Chair Panther, and I knew like that was a change I needed to make to take away Fortify and to take away SOV pilots or whatever mechanism they were going to use to try to pull out pilots a lot. Usually I just took pilots from them though. And I kind of like, there's multiple times that I just let people have Beetlejuice because I felt like with Godkiller on Zala, like I was just going to bait them into pulling Beetlejuice out. And if you rolled like a 4 or higher on your whatever roll he was, like I'd probably just one-shot him. But it was probably at like 1 a.m. the night before Modern that I decided I was going to play Daredevil with Crimson Gem. So I spent a lot of time thinking about how to perfect the build and how to get there. So I probably spent more time doing that than I did practice, but that was only because like I had been playing the same team since January anyway. It's not like I knew that team pretty well at that point. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both are important though. I mean, like you definitely want to practice your team. And I think like for me, like I can be a bit of an overthinker, and also like when you play a team that's like 11 characters wide or however many pieces I had, like I think you owe it to your opponent to be well practiced so that you can play as fast as that team will allow you. Because you know, the more condensed your team is, the easier it is to play fast. But the wider your team is, like if you're not well practiced with that team, like you're going to take longer turns than is necessary. And so I think part of like the sportsmanship of playing a wide team like that is I want to be able to play fast, like for my opponent.
That is
I'm taking notes here.
That is
actually practice.
That is well said there, JM, because we've all faced that. We've all sat across from someone that has this really complex team, and they're like, yeah, this is like the second time I played this, and it's like it's got 17 steps going on, and like we're timed. And
right.
If you want your turn, and you're like, they're trying to read their cards, they're trying to like figure out what they want to do, and it's like, that's why I practice. I think practice is key. So,
and I think to the point of it there too is like I've had my best success when I spend the time building the team, getting the team what I want it to be early in the year. Like the Scarlet Witch team that I did well with, we built that in March of that year, and then we just made small tweaks the entire year. So I played the same team with minor updates every tournament until we got to Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Like the crazy random realization that the Warlocks are plasticity.
So that's good, interesting points there. I mean, very, very good take on that. So, Nick, you have any comment?
I mean, I think JM covered it pretty well.
Yes.
I think for people who play competitively, at least, I mean, in my perspective, I think, you know, being on a team, having friends who play competitive, having your practice partners who play competitive, I think repeatedly playing a team just kind of comes with everything, you know, asked in that question.
Mm-hmm.
unless you're all playing the exact same build, which is pretty uncommon nowadays, I feel like. I think getting repetition in with my team against, whether it's locals or teammates or whomever on Roll20, I think that kind of just brings everything in when it comes to modern competitive.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, that is all I typically need to do. And it does give me the experience and the prep that I pretty much need to do well.
Yeah, and I think the main point too is just finding a team that you have fun playing. Like, you gotta find what team is your play style and what you have fun in. Because ultimately, it's a game. Like, I know we want to go win and we want to go win prizes and we want to have, do well. But also, like, if you're going and playing a team that you're just like, I hate playing barrier, but now I'm just playing barrier because I guess that's the thing to do.
That's what's going to win.
That's what's going to win. But you're having a horrible time. That's not what you need to do. Like, you just...
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, just play if you're like, I love Superman, I'm going to play Superman till it dies. Like, I'm going to ride and die the Superman. Just play it. Like, have fun.
Well,
like,
I mean, don't do that. Kryptonian's horrible.
Oh, well,
but
I mean,
play politician.
Okay. But I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, just have fun. I think that at the end of the day, it's a game. We always gotta have fun. So.
Yeah, I think ultimately you'll like do better when you have fun too.
Yeah. I mean, and even if you lose the game and you're having fun, like, I'd rather lose the game having fun than, like, gosh, I just lost that game and I had, like, the worst time in my life because I played a team I didn't want to play.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, guys, we've had a really good show. This has been fun. JM, I'm glad that we got to talk, meet. Next time, I see you in person. If I see you in person, definitely introduce yourself to me, please.
I will.
I am horrible with names, so but
he's the guy that looks like he's in the CIA.
Yeah,
there you go.
listen, JM, we're going with that. I'm gonna be like, I want to start up like, I see you in Nationals or something. I'll be like, he's I'll just like sit over there, and be like, that guy over there? Yeah, that's JM. He's part of the CIA.
Make sure to bring my earpiece.
Yeah. So, but like, he knows people. He's probably killed somebody too. We'll start the whole thing going.
Start the whole rumors.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into final thoughts. Nick.
Final thoughts. I just want to play more.
Okay.
I think it's, for me, simple. More events, more modern, more pulp, more balance.
Gotcha. TJ?
I'm going to go with Justice for Magneto. I'd rather him to be less points, please.
What point value do you think he should be at? Like 125?
About 15. I see what Tri-Sentinel does, and I compare that to what the Magneto does. Correct.
Okay.
It's actually sound logic.
That's fair. I'll give you that. All right, JM, any final words or thoughts? Okay, sorry, yeah. TJ. Go ahead.
No, or just like give him a second starting line after that. Like, the opportunity was right there.
I don't know. That might be asking a lot there, TJ.
Yeah, I'm never happy. So, always want more.
Yeah, you listen to Dan too much. All right, JM, final thoughts, words?
I have a similar sentiment to Nick. I just want to play more. Just get some more dice thrown and probably play Prime Panther and maybe chase Cap. Punch some things real good.
Punchy punch.
We like punching.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you having me on the show, JM. We're really proud of you. Congrats on your second place finish. That's a thing that not many people do in their lifetime. So, especially got to play against your teammate and your friend. So, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who supports Clixed Off. But being a Patreon, if you're interested in doing that, definitely check us out at clixedoff.com/Patreon. We definitely take that, and we're able to fund all the shows and all that good jazz. So we appreciate all the support and everything on Facebook. So truly appreciate everything from the community. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See you guys.